And we're live. We're live in 5. What's up, mama girl? Let me look at the camera so you can see. What is up, mama girl? How you doing? How you been? I hadn't talked to you since way last week. And honestly, I missed you. Did you miss me? I know you did. You don't even have to answer. I know it's the truth. I know you miss me. I know you miss me. It's your girl, Jamie, and I'm coming back with some more information that will help you start your travel experience on the right foot. I am a single mother just like you, and it is my goal to help mothers live their life, not just exist in it. Okay? So you do not have to deprive yourself from traveling. In fact, I believe traveling should be a regular activity in your life for not only you, but for your babies. So if you feel like I do, come on in here, sit down, get you some water, get you some popcorn. Let's have a real quick conversation about what to do. Now listen, we've been building. This is the third week now. We've talked about things about how to change our mindset of traveling, how to tackle it so where that we can do whatever we want to do, whenever we want to do it, and however we want to do it. So like I said, this is the third week. So week 1, just recapping here. Week 1, we talked about defining our goals. And week 2, which was last week, we talked about planning our trip. And this week we are talking about the B word. Yes, the B word. And the B word is budget. Let that settle in. Let it settle in. I know. But we can do it. You and me. You and me together. We'll be forever. We'll see. We'll always be good company. You and me, just together we'll be. Yeah. Oh, goodness. I'm going to leave y'all alone. That was Oliver and Company. Did anybody watch that growing up? No? Okay, I'm going to stop getting distracted because, like I said, we don't have much time together. So today we are talking about budgeting, okay? When I first started traveling, when it came to getting the finances for my travel, the only way that I could think about getting finances was working overtime. And when I actually looked at overtime and what all it meant, I'm taking time away from my family. I'm taking time away from my household. I'm taking time away from the extra stuff that's outside of my job and giving it to my job so they can pay me time and a half for it. And I mean, it's nice and pretty when it's all said and done, but if you get inside that different tax bracket, that's when they start hurting you a little more. They start taking it a little more from you. So the question for me was, did it really make sense to take the extra time, give the extra time to my job just so that I can have a little bit of money from it? And the answer to that question was no. So I want to show you different ways that you can save and earn money for your traveling. Now, listen, if the overtime works for you, that's fine. And Danny, you go ahead and handle your business. Do what you do. But if you want to find different ways, different avenues to create a budget for your traveling, honey, come on in the room. Come on in the room. I am talking to you. You ready? Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all 4 different ways. Okay, way number 1 is a 4-letter word, simple word. You ready? I'm going to spell it to you, and I want you to tell me what it says. Y'all ready? Okay, it starts with the S. A-V-E. S-A-V-E. We need to create a travel budget, okay? You need to determine how much money your trip is going to cost and then set a realistic saving goal. Cut some expenses. Do you really need to go to Starbucks? Do you really need to go to Starbucks? Or do you need to go to Punta Cana? I mean, Starbucks, Punta Cana, Starbucks, Punta Cana. I bet you Punta Cana's coffee tastes just as good as Starbucks. I'm just saying listen, don't beat the messenger. Don't be the messenger. Listen, I'm just trying to help you. Okay. So let's create a realistic budget for our traveling, and then let's set realistic goals on how to save that money. Cut expenses, like I said. Okay. Open a dedicated savings account, and you can do that. Listen, you don't have to just have a regular schmegular savings account. Okay. You can get a high yield savings account or even a money market. Honey, put your money to work. Put your money to work. Stop letting your money just sit in the savings account and look pretty. If I have to get up in the morning at 4 a.m. to go to work, so does my money. And my money works longer and harder than I do. That's my motto now, ladies, is to have my money work harder than I do. My money works 24/7. I work 8 hours. It works 24/7. I don't, If I'm working, everybody up in everybody and everything is working too. Ain't nothing sitting down in my household, and that includes my money. Okay? Listen, put that money to work, put it in a high yield savings account or put it in a money market account so it can grow a little bit. That way you can have a little bit extra that you haven't done anything except putting it in the account and leaving it alone. And that's another thing. Listen, we're saving money. We're not saving it for 3 days and then spending it. Okay. So if that means putting it in a place where you can't get to it easily, then do that, because remember, our goal is to travel. Why? For whatever reason that you said you wanted to travel. Okay. And that means that you need to save your money, save your coins. That way you can enjoy your trip. Okay. The next option number 2, is to explore funding options. Okay. Use travel cards to earn points or miles that can be redeemed for flights and hotels and other travel expenses. Now, listen, if you are not credit card savvy, if you don't know how to pay your bills on time, every time, all the time, then please do not get a credit card, because if you don't pay it on time, every time, all the time, I promise you that interest rate is going to swallow you alive. It will, and it's not spitting you out. In fact, it's going to keep swallowing you. So if you are not good at managing your credit cards and stuff like that, do not do this step. Do not do this one. Find a different avenue. Okay. And what is a different avenue, Jamie? I will tell you what the different avenue is. You can also get travel grants and scholarships. Did you know that those existed? You didn't? Listen, travel grants are financial awards given to individuals to support their travel related expenses. Okay. And they come from different organizations like the government and nonprofit organizations and private foundations and even educational institutions. Okay. So if you're not good with credit cards, try to see if there's travel grants or scholarships that you can use to go on your traveling adventures. If you don't want to do that, you can also try crowdfunding. You can go on a website like GoFundMe or Kickstarter to ask friends and family and even public that don't know you to support your cause of wanting to travel, wanting to take your baby to see the world. Because we getting these babies out here, not just ourselves. We getting these babies out here too. Okay, another option. Option number 3 is to budget travel. Now, what does that mean? Because we're talking about budget, Jamie. So what do you mean by budget travel? Plain and simple, baby. Plain and simple. Honey, who needs to travel during the season, the peak season of the destination? Okay. Do you really need to go during the summertime? Can you take your baby around Christmas or when the fall starts? As many times these babies are out of school, as many holidays these babies are out of school, can we take a weekend to go off season to our destination? We can. When you go off season, you save money. I'm going to say that again because some people didn't know that. When you go off season, you save money. Why? Because a whole bunch of people ain't there. And when people ain't there, they want people to get there. And how do people get there? By going at a discounted rate. And because they know that, you know what they do? They drop them prices. And then people go. That way, they're not sitting here living off of the rise and fall of peak season and not peak season. I mean, they're still living off of it in all truth and honesty. But they have a little cushion to help them through to the next peak season. Okay, so how about traveling during the off season of the area that you're trying to go to? That's an option. And you can also stay at budget-friendly accommodations. If you are comfortable staying in something that's a 2 or a 3 star, do it. If that's your comfort level, baby, do it. If that's not your comfort level, then I'm not speaking to you. But if it is if it is your comfort level, then do that, and that'll help you save some money too. Okay. And you can also cook your own meals. That's another option as far as budget traveling goes. You don't have to go out to eat every meal. You can go to the grocery store either before you leave out and just make sure you take a cooler or something to go up the road, or you can just go to the grocery store when you get to your location, buy some groceries, and then cook at the house or the hotel. Cook at the hotel. Okay? And speaking of hotel, you don't have to stay at the hotel either. Look at some Airbnbs. Look at other different avenues and stuff that you can save on money too. There's plenty of different options out there. Okay, you just have to find one that works for you and then do it. Boom, shakalaka. Okay, and the fourth option, ladies. The fourth option is travel hacking, which goes back to what I said earlier, just making sure you utilize points and miles. Okay, you can get credit cards with companies like Chase and American Express or Capital One, and you can get points or miles that can help you travel for free or at a discounted rate. Okay, and you can also take advantage of sign-up bonuses with these credit card companies and loyalty programs. Just make sure you read the fine print so you know what all you need to do to be able to take advantage of it. Okay, so listen, I'm coming to you with homework because I always do, because faith without works is dead. Okay, we've made our goal. That's what we did the first week. We started talking about this. We made our goal. We researched where we wanted to go, and we're going to figure out how we're going to budget for this trip we're trying to go on. So the homework this week is to budget, to figure out how you're going to get the money you're going to get to go on the trips you're going to go on. If it's working overtime, do it. Okay. If it's saving your coins instead of going to Starbucks, just think about the fact that you're going to get some coffee from Punta Cana. Do it. If it's travel hacking and using your points and your miles to save on flights and save on hotels to get discounts, do it. Okay. If it's looking at some of the scholarships and the grants that are out there for people to utilize, do it. Whatever it is, okay? Whatever it is, do it. Say that you're going to do it, and then let me know what you're going to do, because, I love a good conversation. I sure do. Listen, I love talking to y'all. Y'all awesome. Y'all my favorite. But we got to go because we got stuff to do. We single mamas. We got children to take care of, all that good jazz. So listen, I will talk to you next week, okay? And because I'm not a gatekeeper, I'm going to tell you what we're talking about. And we're talking about why to utilize a travel agent. More specifically, why to utilize Jamie. Why to use Jamie as your travel agent. We're going to talk about it. I'm so looking forward to that conversation. As always, Mama Girl, I'm here to help you from prep to land with all your travel needs. You can go to my Prep and Land Pinterest page for travel item inspiration that you can purchase on my Amazon storefront. You can also go to my YouTube page, Prep and Land, for videos talking about different travel destinations, companies, and activities you might want to add to your bucket list. And lastly, you can go to my Instagram and Facebook, like, comment, and follow my pages so you can stay up to date on all the latest and greatest things happening here at Prep and Land. Are you ready to book your next trip? You can do that by reaching out to me via email, prepandland@gmail.com. prepandland@gmail.com. Prep and Land, all lowercase, okay? As always, Mama, choose to make life an experience, the life that you choose. Don't just exist. Live. All right, lovely. I love you. You have a good rest of your day, okay? Bye-bye. Till next time.